Hello, besties! Today's video is going to be light and fun, but I want you to stick around till the end because there's actually a valuable lesson behind all of this. Trust me, it's something worth thinking about. So let's dive into our video, Tell Me You're Filipino, Without Telling Me You're Filipino, AHOF JL's edition. But first off, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. It truly means the world to us. We're on a journey to reach our first 100,000 subscribers, and your support can help make that dream come true. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our community. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. And please stay happy, safe, and healthy wherever you are in the world. Number 5. The Pandisol Canton Korean airport situation. Okay, this one made me smile like crazy. While AHOF was at the airport in Korea, JL was just casually talking to a Filipino fan. Very chill, like they've known each other forever. And then out of nowhere, while he was walking inside the airport, he started talking about how delicious it is to eat Pandisol Canton at night with pandisol, or the famous bread in the Philippines.
Alam niyo po ganitong oras masarap yung canton tas pandesal.
Yes.
Kaso hindi ako makakain.
I mean, come on! That combo alone? Only a true Filipino would crave that at 10 p.m. And I love that he wasn't even trying to be funny or nostalgic. He just said it naturally, like it's the most normal thing in the world. JL's love for those simple, comfort food staples really shows how grounded he still is. Like, even with all the success, he still finds joy in things we all grew up with. Number 4. Filipinos always share their Food JL edition. Now let's jump to the Everland shoot that some of our AHOF team members did recently. JL was seen offering food to the Korean staff before he even started eating. Like, of course he did. That's such a Filipino thing to do. I think it's built and innate to every Filipino blood. Filipinos never eat alone without at least offering food to the people around them. It's just basic manners, but honestly, not every culture does that. For JL to do that, on a shoot in a foreign country and with staff who probably weren't expecting it, that says a lot about who he is and how deeply rooted those Filipino values are. It's such a simple gesture, but it speaks volumes about respect and warmth. Number 3. Filipinos are video K kings and queens. And then there's that unforgettable moment on stage when JL was singing a ballad and just effortlessly hitting those high notes. Like, wow. You could really feel the emotion. And the control he had over his voice was insane. What made it even more heartwarming was when their leader, Steven, looked at him and smiled, clearly proud of how well JL nailed it. And honestly, it reminded me so much of those typical Filipino karaoke nights. You know what I mean? When someone grabs the mic, sings a classic power ballad, and the whole family's just hyping them up, smiling, cheering, even if it's the 100th time they've heard that song. That's exactly the Filipino vibe. Number 2. JL and Steven's hampas moment. Let's start with that funny moment during one of AHOF's stage appearances. JL and Steven were supposed to do a heart sign together, you know, that cute K-pop fan service kind of thing. But just as JL was going for it, Steven turned his back, completely unaware. So what did JL do? He hit Steven on his shoulder, and it was really classic and playful. In the Philippines, they call it hampas. No words, JL just did the hampas thing that Filipinos do without any intention of hurting somebody. And every Filipino knows that. Filipinos do it with friends, family, even co-workers. It's not rude, it's affectionate. JL didn't have to explain. If you know, you know. That's Pinoy energy right there. And number 1, another round of hampas or hitting with other AHOF members. Can't get enough of those hampas from JL. He also did those to other AHOF members on stage, and it was so cute and hilarious to watch. It's honestly so funny. Like, whenever something doesn't go as planned or someone teases him, his immediate reaction is that light, playful hit on the arm or shoulder. It's never serious or aggressive. It's just cute moments. And what's hilarious is how natural it is for him. He doesn't even think about it, it's just how he expresses closeness. And of course, as a bonus, we will not forget JL's humor as a Filipino. There was this one hilarious moment when Steven was talking about Jay Park, one of their seniors, and JL just randomly looked at Han, pointed to himself and said, Jay, then pointed to Han and said, Park. Jay Park! Like, what a witty play on words. Han's surname is Park, and JL's nickname is Jay, so he just combined them right then and there. And it totally caught everyone off guard. That kind of quick, playful humor, so Filipino. We love wordplay, puns, and turning anything into a joke on the spot. It's that classic mnet culture. You don't even see it coming, but it hits, and it gets everyone laughing. JL really has that natural Pinoy charm that shines through even in the smallest, funniest moments. Being Filipino is more than just a nationality. It's a way of moving through the world with warmth, humility, and joy. And what's amazing about JL is that he doesn't feel the need to set that aside just because he's in a different country or industry. In fact, he embraces it fully. Whether he's joking around, sharing food, or casually bringing up Pandisol Canton and Pandisol in a conversation, it all reflects how natural and effortless it is for him to live out his culture. That kind of representation, authentic, unfiltered, and proud, is something we don't see enough of on global stages. JL also reminds us that culture doesn't need to be exaggerated to be felt. It's in the way he treats others with respect, how he connects through humor, and how he brings familiarity into unfamiliar settings. What makes it even more powerful is that he's influencing people around him, even if he doesn't realize it. His members, the staff, the fans, they're seeing what it looks like to carry your heritage with pride, and that leaves a lasting impression. Sometimes, the best way to educate or inspire isn't through big speeches, it's through living by example. And you know what? JL isn't trying to be anyone else. He's not changing to fit in. He's showing that you can belong without losing yourself. That's powerful, because in a world where so many people feel pressured to adjust or hide parts of who they are, seeing someone be proudly Filipino in everything he does without apology is both refreshing and empowering. In a world that often pushes people to blend in or follow a certain mold, JL stands out by simply staying true to himself. He doesn't put on a show to impress or pretend to be someone he's not. What you see is what you get, and what you get is someone who's deeply rooted in his identity, proud of his background, and comfortable sharing that with the world. It's rare to find that kind of confidence, especially in someone so young and in an industry that can be so image-focused. But JL carries it with quiet strength, and that's what makes it inspiring. JL shows us that being proud of who you are doesn't always have to be loud or forced. It's in the little things. Offering food, sharing stories, being playful, singing your heart out. He's not trying to act Filipino, he just is. And he's not afraid to bring that into every space he's in, even with people from different cultures. That's something we can all learn from. When you're true to yourself and proud of your roots, people feel that. And in JL's case, he doesn't just carry the Filipino identity quietly, he shares it. And that kind of authenticity creates connection. So wherever you are in the world, don't be afraid to be you, because that's more than enough. Thank you so much, and please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more AHOF videos.